Hey guys, Monsters Review here. I'm finally doing the long-awaited first Boomerang rant on my channel. First off, before I start, I wanted to let some of you know that tonight I will be live streaming at 7 PM Eastern. The link will be in the description, and I had to pre-record it because I'm going to be at a friend's house when the stream goes live. Anyways, let's get started. I know a lot of people don't have Boomerang on their TV, and for those that don't, Boomerang's a channel that airs older cartoons, and it's become pretty crappy within the last few years. They've also made a drastic change in past months that's changed its schedule and possibly its future. The channel announced in the last days of May that it would be changing its schedule, adding Chowder and Scooby-Doo Mystery Incorporated, but the more important thing though, is that a ton of shows left the network. Captain Planet and the Planeteers, Tom and Jerry Kids, Hero 108, Pebbles and Bam Bam, Ben 10, Ben 10 Omniverse, Teen Titans, the new Scooby-Doo movies, Pixie and Dixie, MGM Elements, Josie and the Pussycats, Yogi Bear, Flintstone Kids, Speed Buggy, Two Stupid Dogs, Cow and Chicken, The Secret Saturdays, Samurai Jack, Johnny Quest, and The Huckleberry Hound Show are all shows that are leaving. Some of these changes are good, such as removing Hero 108, Ben 10 Omniverse, and The Secret Saturdays, because they truly shouldn't have been on Boomerang. But really, most of the shows that they were getting rid of were some of the best on Boomerang. Plus, this was the only place where you could see them on TV. Sure, Samurai Jack started airing on Toonami, but it's not like Cartoon Network would be kind enough to air an older show on more than one channel every week. As I've mentioned previously, it seems like Cartoon Network puts extremely minimal effort into endeavors including older cartoons, and they seem to disregard the fanbase that follows those shows. A few years ago, they had blocks like Boomer Action, which had shows like Johnny Quest and Justice League. Boomerang Zoo had shows like Magilla Gorilla and Yogi Bear, and Boomer Royalty was where Boomerang would honor a character each month and air marathons of those shows featuring the character or characters. For example, I remember when the Boomer Royalty character was Muttley from Dastardly and Muttley and Wacky Races, so they aired marathons of those shows. A couple of years ago, Boomerang was dominantly consisting of old Hanna-Barbera cartoons, and it also had some older Cartoon Network shows. Might I add, Cartoon Network barely advertised on Boomerang back then. Now on the weekday schedule, every day there's 4 hours of Scooby-Doo shows, 3 hours of Tom and Jerry, 3 hours of The Garfield Show, and 3 hours of Looney Tunes shows. That's 13 hours. That's literally over half the day. And that's ridiculous. I'm not saying that any of them are bad, it's just that they are airing them way too much. It reminds me of those times where you see a parent forcing their kid to eat vegetables that they don't really like, such as like spinach and Brussels sprouts. And no offense against those, I love spinach, but I haven't tried Brussels sprouts. It's just that they're kind of iconic for being bad. Anyways, this new schedule is extremely repetitive and it reminds me of the Cartoon Network schedule. As a matter of fact, it seems like Boomerang is now becoming Cartoon Network's overflow channel. A ton of things that are being cut from Cartoon Network end up on Boomerang. Looney Tunes and Tom and Jerry were airing on Cartoon Network during the day throughout 2013 and early 2014, but now they hog up Boomerang's schedule. Regardless of the programming content, it seems like Boomerang is getting a worse schedule lineup than Cartoon Network, although it is somewhat mirroring Cartoon Network. Now literally the entire lineup all day is back-to-back shows. You shouldn't be airing multiple hours of one show every day. Why did they cut all those other shows? That even causes for more loss of variety. Also, in between shows, probably 80% of that time is spent advertising the Cartoon Network app, Watch Cartoon Network, and new Adventure Time episodes and DVDs. Boomerang used to get advertised on Cartoon Network minimally, and now it seems like Boomerang advertises the hell out of Cartoon Network. Plus, I don't see why Cartoon Network would try to market Boomerang's audience to Cartoon Network. They're obviously watching Boomerang instead of Cartoon Network for a reason. Also, Boomerang's getting a rebrand this fall. I don't know how to feel about this because I love the old Boomerang bumpers, but I feel like it's time for something new. I just hope it's good. In this April, Cartoon Network aired like a half hour each of shows like Ed and Eddie, Camp Lazlo, Johnny Bravo, etc. every day. But now most of those older shows only air every Saturday and Sunday in the morning and in the afternoon for 15-minute episodes each. It seems like some of the time, Cartoon Network purposely makes horrible decisions to make us mad. Anyways, Boomerang is still decent, but it's definitely not that special anymore. When Cartoon Network was starting to go downhill, I turned to Boomerang, and it really sucks to see it get worse like Cartoon Network. I was looking at Cartoon Network's Facebook page yesterday, and people were mad that Uncle Grandpa was airing all day, and some people were saying, if you want to go see your 90s cartoons, go to Boomerang. Well, I can't do that when their entire schedule is barraged by Scooby-Doo, Tom and Jerry, Garfield, and Looney Tunes. How do you guys think Boomerang is doing? Tell me in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video, please leave a like below, and also don't forget to check out my stream at 7 PM Eastern tonight. I'll have a follow-up stream tomorrow at 4 PM Eastern, so feel free to check that out. Thanks for watching and have a spectacular day.